So, ladies and gentlemen, it is another morning. It is March. Looks like it's supposed to rain today. And it's a hot one. Humid. Like us moving stuff around. Is that that's not rented, is it? We own that plow, right?
I have no idea.
I don't think we had anything else on the rental screen. So what does this say? What are these? These are withered. I don't know what we do about that. They're not changing.
What's withered? Our stuff is withered? Oh, the coffee?
Yeah, and I'm not sure what we do to fix that.
Well, once it's withered, you can't do anything that I know of.
Is there a coffee? No. It's going to be... I just don't know. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with that. Stone pickers, grape mulchers.
Weeds come in?
Yeah, there's the grape cutter, but that's not it. I've got to check and see what's going on. Give me a second, folks, and let's figure this out. I'm going to try to take care of the status effects by grabbing the cultivator and cultivating that.
Okay, weeds are small.
Are they on the main fields, like on the cotton fields? Yeah, go.
56, yes. And this says it needs rolling and small weeds for 53.
So go ahead and it's not gonna. We can't do the rolling, but go ahead and do the weeds if you want to do a weeder. So olives are withered until the next growth cycle. Okay, so then we might just have to wait for the next growth cycle. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with waiting. Because the waiting is the hardest part. The modern site's all in Portuguese. Well, if they work like olives, then they'll just fix themselves. And we're just going to have to wait. So this is the reason why I like this tractor, though. It can do both at the same time. It's got enough horsey power.
How much horsepower does that tractor with the small one?
This one that I'm using?
No, the little one.
The little one I think is 105, I think.
98, okay.
This one's 98 too.
No, it's not.
This one? Yeah.
The big... Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were in the medium.
There we go. So this should take care of the plowed status most likely, but I don't know for sure. And so here's the fun part of the day. We just back and forth in the garden. Running the culti plow. But this should fix the status of some of these, so. All right, so we are finishing up, and hopefully the plants will just come back, and they'll come back to a taken care of, cultivated, plowed mode state. I don't think I have to do this again. But maybe when the plants come back, I might have to do this again. I'm hoping not. I think it should take, but it might be a growth issue. So, wait, I'm the cutest wife. No, you're the cutest wife. I'm the cutest husband. My wife said I'm the cutest wife ever. So I'm interested to see if we have to reapply this once the crops start growing, and we might. I didn't remember that, like how that works, but we'll see. Hopefully,
give them a fertilized state too.
Yeah. Yes. No, it won't.
Oh, okay.
We have to. Yeah, we have to give fertilizer is the only thing that works on these crops. So. All right. So that does that. I'm gonna head back to the barn and get these. I'm not gonna clean these up. We don't have a cleaner. I got to make myself not get crazy about it.
Oh wait, you said we weren't cleaning these. This
I know. That's what I say. I know. There's no cleaner. Let's go ahead. We're also going to take a ride around the map because I keep telling you guys that we're going to take a look at the map and we never do. So here, let us go take a look at this beautiful map while Micah is working on the weeds. How's the weeding going? Are you almost done or?
No.
He's halfway there.
In fact, could you do me a favor? Would you bring me the other Stara?
The big Stara? You got it. Cool. The Antonio Carrero. Brazil. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Good night, Patchwork. Happy 12-hour day tomorrow. You started playing that map in multiplayer and then tried single player and couldn't do it.
This map here?
Interesting. Like it wouldn't work or it was too much work? Nah, you want me to bring you the Antonio Carrero? I think that's probably too small for what Micah's doing. Boop, boop, boop. Do you need me to get small wheels? I wonder if these will kill the crop. You have normal wheels on or crop wheels?
I don't know.
Let me just run over a little corner here and see what happens. No, we're okay because they've only grown one stage. All right, where are you? Ah, there you are. I'm coming with a tractor. Speaking of opera, there's our Max and our Mini. The Stara Max 180. Stara. So once again, this is I don't think we have this model tractor in the game with the Landini branding on it. Let me take a look real quick here. It'll be under medium tractors. I might have a Landini mod. This is Landini, the company that makes or made the Stara tractor, but no, we don't have it. I don't have it's the same thing, but it's just blue. So the season is March. That's the month. There you go, Mikey. Oh, yeah, there you go. I'll take the little guy back for you.
Thanks.
That should work a lot better for you.
It's like this map's got that same issue the Polish map did.
What's that?
Remember when the tractors weren't pulling?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like spots that just...
Still trying to figure out how to get back. Okay, where is El Firma? It's to the left, up over this ridge, right? Right? No, it's this way. I'm lost. I'm lost on my own farm. I got to get used to this field layout. These are the fields that we have planted. We're going to plant sugar cane. Ooh, this thing is filthy.
Oh, that's one thing we need to do.
What's that?
We need to get rid of those stumps.
Oh, did you hit them?
No, they're by the sugarcane field.
Oh, okay.
They were the two. I left the stumps really high.
So we could find them again in the brush.
Mulcher won't take care of that, darn it.
There's the game map. It still does me no good because I'm lost. Okay, so let's go take a little tour of El Mapo. We get the Kubota. So we're home. when we're leaving home. So we'll go into town first and then head out from there. I thought this thing was faster. I guess the side-by-side is faster.
Just take the truck. You want it?
No, it's fine. I want the open window view. So I guess we're going to head south first. So never mind about the town. We'll come back up to the town. This is, you can see here, there's a real pretty view coming up here. As we come up over the ridge, you can see kind of the whole valley off there to the left. And then there's a hill we're going to go up on the other side of the map there. Mike and I did some touring. So the first thing you'll notice is there is a border crossing station. I'm not sure what country it's crossing into, but all right, 40 is 20, right? See how pretty that is, though? It's real gorgeous. And there's the Polizia Rodoviaria Federale. And you could buy that property for like $100,000. I'm not sure what you do with it. Aside from maybe bribe it. I don't know how things work down there. $80 kilometers an hour, so that's 40 miles an hour. I can't go that fast. Isn't this pretty, though? You got like a swamp over there. It really does look like, well, South America and even like Georgia a little bit. This kind of reminds me of the Atlanta region, probably because of all the red clay that they have there, too. 50 miles an hour? Okay. Well, I can only go half that, so too bad for them. Trying to figure out where the road to the hilltop is. There's the cooperative. And to the left we have, I think that's the sugar mill. We'll go down in there. Doesn't tell us on the outside what it is, but I'm pretty sure this is the mill. I like the power lines with the orange ball. That's pretty cool. I completely missed the mill. Let's see. I'm going to go in. Where's the entrance? Was the entrance on the other side? It must be. Somehow I missed it. Oh, man. Bad mistake here. Yeah, it was the other road. I just drove right past it. Ooh. Okay. And we're in. Oh, they got a weigh station out front. So is this the sugar mill? 11,000 pound car. Possibly not. Does it tell us on the map? I would imagine, right? So this is the... Where's Arthur? Grain storage. Interesting. So it's just part of the cooperative. Guess that makes sense. It's huge. But I believe it's a sell point. I don't think you can store grain, but maybe you can store grain here. We don't really have a silo at our farm, do we, Micah?
I don't think so.
So maybe that's where we're supposed to store stuff. Thank you.
Go, love of my life.
Hi.
Hi, love of my life.
Oops, I'm going to crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like this section of the map right here with the rolling hills and stuff. Too bad it's at the edge of the map, but it's really pretty back here. That's the end of the map, I think. We'll take this road up into the hills. Yeah, that's the end. Thanks, babe. She brought me coffee. Here's some coffee. I had bought decaf like 2 days ago, and I'm like, we could survive. And like I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh, my head. I'm like, oh, God, get me caffeination. Yeah, for 17, this was groundbreaking because it was like all these new textures. I remember, yeah, Stench La Pacha for 17. Good times, man.
Well, it did have a train that we could actually use.
Yeah, see, this is cool back here,
versus
too.
this one.
Yeah, no train or nothing. We're starting to get into the jungle here. Welcome to the jungle. I can't do that. Got some cornfields. To see how pretty that is. What a view from here. Look at that. Let's hop up on top. Woo-wee. Our farm is way over there. Or maybe over here. All right, so I'm going to drive around. I'm going to drive into town. We'll be right back. All right, so we have arrived at the sugarcane factory, which we will be growing also. Ooh, some trucks. Look at these. We've got some DAF trucks parked out front. Yep. And this is the only place on the map where you can sell sugarcane, so. But it's very neat looking. The production de Brazil. And we have giant sugarcane piles. If these piles are stacked, they're probably just static. Yeah. Be nice if you could take them and sell them. Well, I'll sell these. This is where they produce it into sugar bags. Oh, the trucks. Yeah, no, they're static, unfortunately. Mecca. And do I weigh the same here? I weigh a little less. I must have lost some weight on the trip. All right. Now we're going to head over to town so that you can see the town. There's a coffee factory, too. That's where we sold the beans. I'll be back. We have arrived in town. The city square, of course, you guys know the Jack Doe dealership where we got our harvester. But the city square or downtown reminds me very much of, like, oh, my gosh, that's right, Copperhead. Party all the time. I didn't realize that was Eddie Murphy. For some reason, this reminds me of something out of an anime. Like Vampire Hunter D or something. There's the coffee shop. And the bus station. That's a good movie, too. All right, so I don't know what that is, but this is the road back to our farm. So we've made it around the map. I really do like this map. It's very scenic. It is a beautiful map. And it's got the new crops. You got black bean, you got coffee, you got, it's a realistic place to grow sugarcane and cotton. So it's just neat. It's a good package. Anyway, I'll see you back at the farm.
If you need this, the medium tractor for the stump grinder.
No, I think the little one should be able to do it. It doesn't take much horsepower. I'm heading up to the shop now to grab El Stumpo grinder. In the 105. So do you want me to trade this in for a bigger tractor, Micah? While I'm there?
Not yet, because let's wait till we harvest the cotton. Because we'll get more money.
Okay, all right. So we feel a little better financially.
Yeah. And then that way, if we want to get a really nice size one, we can.
All right, let's take a look and see what they got while I'm here. Oh my gosh, I remember that song. All right, I'll get you in a sec, folks. So we have this. That's a new stump grinder. I like that. We're going to lease that. Oh, it's expensive. Jeepers criminy. $27,000. Ugh. I'm just renting it, but it's expensive. It doesn't stick out as far as the last one, though. It looks like it's a little bit more compact. Ooh, it's heavy, though. Tractor's like, pfft. She's squatting. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at the... While we're here, let's take a look and see what they've got. What's for sale today? They've got a bargain on a Profi liner trailer. It's half off. Nothing really for us. But tractor-wise, let's see. We want to look for case. What do we have for case tractors? I think I might have pasted the case. Wow. Get the Hannibal. In case you want to do some trees. This is a terrible map for trees. Let's see. So we have the Connect. It's $312,000. Woof. But it can have up to 435 horsepower. We, of course, have the Quad Track, which is up to 700 almost horsepower. We got a Steiger. And we have this. We're going to have to rent this.
Are those the deals?
Nope, just what they have in stock. We're going to have to rent this to the multi-row. Oh, we have a harvester. Never mind. They had some tillers. That's pretty cool.
Make sure you save enough money for the cotton.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy. I'm not buying anything. I'm just looking.
You sure? Because usually when you're looking, you usually buy.
Yeah, like, oops, oh, I mistakenly purchased this Quad Track. $500,000. No, we can't even afford that. That's crazy. That's expensive, though, but still. Yeah, with the big motor, it's $342. That's not that bad, actually. That is a gorgeous tractor. Man, talk about a powerhouse. I don't know that we need anything that big yet, though, but Michael's like, yes. Now.
No.
This thing needs some. We can run it. All right, so I'm going to head back. Well, yeah, but I want to keep these fields for sugarcane.
Well, I was thinking since they're plowed, we could lime them and then put in coffee, and then the other coffee field, tear them down, then plow, lime, and then put in sugarcane.
I mean, those fields are so small.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, like they're not even going to be worth putting the sugarcane down because they're tiny. Though this might be a sugarcane nightmare that we have going on over here, so I don't know. Maybe you're right. Like the sugarcane is, I don't know. And unfortunately, the coffee is expensive. Like they're like, you're talking about $12,000 to $15,000 a row.
Okay.
So like probably $1 million to fill these fields.
And how much did it cost you? How much did we make back? We made like 27,000, right?
Yeah, not even 18, I think. You said that weeder has a planter on it, right?
Yeah, it'll do grass.
Maybe we should just grass these fields in until next year.
Why?
Or oilseed radish them, because you get a free layer of fertilizer.
Yeah, you could do that.
Let's see. What got me into Farm Sim? That's a great question. And we'll end this episode with the answer to that, because it's about a 10-minute answer. You ready? I was watching... At the time, we were doing World of Tanks, and I really enjoyed the game, but, I was trying to... it kind of came along... One of my friends that did World of Tanks, his name was Dre Dog. Dre shows up once in a while. I haven't seen Dre in a while, but he occasionally shows up and says hi. Anyway, and he's got a pretty big following, too. He usually streams to about 30 or 40 people. And he's a good streamer and nice guy. Anyway, he was... Shoot, I got to cut this down a little bit with this chainsaw, Mike. I can't get the...
That's fine.
It's too tall.
Just grind up the log that you cut off.
Yep.
I left them high so you'd be able to find them.
He started talking to me a little bit about, like, hey, this farm... Did you hear the new Farm Sim's coming out? And I'm like, I don't even know about that. Like, what's that? And so... I was like, oh, that sounds, neat. So I looked up Farming Simulator on YouTube, and I found this guy named Austin. And he, and some of you will know who I'm talking about. I know there's guys out there who know who Austin is. And he had a video of this really archaic-looking farming game, but it looked like it was fun. It had pickup trucks, and I can't even lift this too heavy. It seemed like people were enjoying it, and I was like, man, that looks pretty cool. So, so when I saw Dre playing it again, a couple weeks later, it came out, and Dre was playing it, and I'm like, he did say that it was good, and so I just went out and bought a copy, and it was, it was cheap. It was like, it was on sale because it had just come out. It was like, man, it might have been $20 or $30, and I'm like, okay. So, and so I was like, this is great, but there was so much to it, and I'm like, man, I wish I could use this for content on YouTube. So I just started making videos. That's where the day 1, day 2, day 3 videos came from on Westbridge. And so that was fun, but I also realized at that time there were really no English tutorials for that game. It was all in like German. So because it really hadn't made a big splash here yet. But 15 is really where it did make a big splash. So I just started making tutorials for it, and that's how we got into the tutorials. But I also did series back then too. Like I played, and we were doing multiplayer, and so that's kind of how I got into Farm Sim, and I loved it. The first weekend I played it, I remember just junking out like for hours. I must have stayed up for like 40 hours straight and just kept playing and playing and playing. And it was like, this game is amazing. So, and I still have moments like that where I feel like, I still feel the game is amazing. That part hasn't changed, but we've just played it so much. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of got burned out on it. Plus, I always do too many series. That's my biggest problem. I end up, starting more things than I can finish. And so that's where we get into the issue where we have all these unfinished series because I keep moving from one map. I notice people aren't watching as much, and I get discouraged, and I move to another map, and it's like I never really finish anything. So that's why for this series I'm really like, no, we're going to stick with this, and it's going to go all the way until Farm Sim 25 comes out, and then from this point forward I'm just doing one series at a time. I'll probably do multiple series, but we're going to play just on one map at a time first, so we get stuff done, because I'm tired of not getting stuff finished. So anyway, I am excited about the new version coming out. I can't wait to see what it's going to offer. Don't forget that if you buy stuff and you're willing to buy it through the Farm Sim store, to use my code Chapman, CHAPMAN. That's my nerd code. And that, if I get enough people doing that, I'll be able to keep my standing as a what do you call it, like a channel partner, Because until this year, I haven't had to do that, but now they're making me do that. So I've got to make sure people are buying copies and using my name. Otherwise, I'll lose my partnership. It's not the end of the world if I do. It just means that I got to buy my own DLCs and game, and I won't get early access anymore. So I hope I can continue doing that. But I also realize that honestly, my channel is not as much farm sim as it used to be. So that's part of life, and I think there's a lot of other much bigger channels out there where people are doing news like right when it comes out and stuff. And I didn't keep up with it because I had other stuff going on, and so there you go. It's my fault it happened, but it doesn't make it any more difficult to swallow that, oh, I guess I'm not really a channel partner anymore, and I got to make my way. How do you rotate again? Is it alternate or R? Shift?
What?
I'm trying to rotate this stick that I'm holding. Or log that I'm holding. Yeah, make sure you buy with the code. Yeah, it's not that I was already a partner. That's the tough part. That's what I was saying. Like, that's why it's frustrating, because it's like, mouse wheel? No. Oh, no. Whoa, stop. Let go. So I was already a partner. It's not like I made partners. I basically got my partnership taken away. And they're like, now you have to be a real partner. And it's fine. It's fair because nobody else had to do what I was doing, so I got grandfathered in. So now it's time to grow up and actually support it. Look at those logs. I could have thrown one in the back seat. But if you buy stuff from Giants, use the My Partner code, and that way I'll get credit for it. I have to make them like $1,500 a year, I think, in order to keep my partnership. So yeah, Mike, if you want to plant either grass or oilseed radish with that, I'd say oils. Let's try oils. Let's try grass, because I think with grass you get 50% fertilization, and with oilseed radish you only get like 12% bonus. It's either like 10 or 12%. If you get that far. I don't know how far we're going to get tonight, But anyway, that's my story. That's how I got into Farm Sim. And we'll continue to play Farm Sim. It's been a lot of fun, and we've definitely had a good go at it. It's kept my channel alive all these years, and those are all good things. So I don't know where the sawmill is. That's it over there, I think.
Over by our field, big field.
Yeah, I went the wrong way. So you bought Farm Sim 13, okay, and 15, okay. Oh, whoa, okay. Jeez. All right, there we go. Yep, 15 was the one that I got into, and I still think from a best ever perspective, I don't know. It's kind of a tie between this one and 17. Those were the two that I liked the most.
Why is the John Deere cotton harvester so much?
I know. I don't know.
It holds less.
It does. One of them does round and one of them does square.
Okay, so the John Deere does round.
Yeah, and so for whatever reason that costs more. I don't know why, but it doesn't get you any more money. It's all the same amount, so because it's per weight. So I did pick up Farm Sim 13 one time on a discount program. They had it for sale for $4 with all the DLCs. So I did get it. And I played it once or twice, but I never really played on 13.
24,000
to rent, to lease.
to rent it. Yeah.
Yeah.
To rent it.
Oh, that's right, Zor. That's right. You can't do the parallel logging. Hello, Mendy. Mendigo do Fraga. Mendigo de Fraga. I'll figure the name out eventually. What it's supposed to mean. And then I'll be like, oh my God, how could you put that as your name? But welcome to the channel, bud. Let's see here. I'm not... oh, well, whatever. I'm leaving it. Oh, that's funny.
24 for that.
Oh, there you go. Use the translator. There we go. Well, welcome to the channel, my friend. Out of curiosity, what's your native language? Ah, the beggar from Fraga. Oh, okay, interesting. Fragacy. Uh-huh. That's pretty cool. Any ideas to the... Oh, you're from Brazil. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. We are Americans playing on the Brazilian map, so we may sound like we know nothing, and that's probably because we do.
Nothing.
We know nothing about Brazil. Other than it looks like it's beautiful and hot. Unload bales early mod. No, I did not. That's cool though, so you can like make smaller bales. I'm lost again, Micah. I did it again. Somehow I ended up getting south of the farm. Every time I come back from the sawmill, I end up on the wrong... I end up heading the wrong way. That's right. I think Brazil is Portuguese, correct. They speak Portuguese. Let's see. So, once again, Copperhead, I have no idea. I would... I shall try. I will try. Yeah, so coming out, release date, I would say probably going to be somewhere around October, November. Usually they try to get it out before Christmas. So I would say most likely it'll be a mid to late November release. That seems to be when they've been releasing them as the last couple of releases. The one that Farm Sim 15 came out, I want to say in September. And then 17 came out in November or October. 19 definitely came out in November, and then 22 came out in actually, I think it was late. Didn't 22 come out like in December? Like just before Christmas? Me too. Micah, do you remember?
Oh, no.
I'd have to look on Steam to see what the release date was, but I think, if I remember right, it was just before or just after Christmas when 22 came out. It was late. They were going to release it, and then they pushed it back. I'll go look at that. But anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed the story. For those of you watching on YouTube, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up. Thank you, by the way, B. Whitey. Always help. And for those of you on Twitch, we're going to be staying on for a little bit longer. But anyway, have a great night, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.